My name is Jeremiah Dyer. I've been a staff member with the Ridge House since the end of October. My title, I better start over, huh? I monitor the clients. I do the menus. I make sure that they're doing their chores. I'm helping them to learn how to live their life a little bit better. I'm 32. I've been working full time for about a year. Up until then, I didn't have much of a work history, bouncing from job to job. Since I've gone through the program, I've worked as a grocery store stocker, a janitor, a donation sorter for the Goodwill, and now I'm here at the Ridge House. I started getting in trouble when I was about 7. I was in and out of juvenile halls from the time I was 12 until right after I turned 18. I was committed to China Springs, committed to Caliente Youth Center, committed to Nevada Youth Training Center. I started drinking regularly when I was about 11. Started smoking weed right about the same time. I experimented with acid, mushrooms, cocaine. Throughout going to juvenile hall to when I would be free, I'd spend them a couple months just getting high, reoffending, going back. Right after I finished high school, when I was 18, I started using meth. I went on about a 12-year runner, couple prison terms in between, went to the restitution center. Basically was just living on a destructive path, either to kill myself or, kill the feelings that I was trying to hide. Went to prison in January 2011 and decided that I've had enough. I gave myself over to God, went through prison, and then I kept hearing about the Ridge House, and just, that it was a treatment center, and that if you wanted to change, it was a program that worked. Actually living the life. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't have to worry about the police chasing me. I don't have to worry about somebody I might have robbed. I don't have to worry about people telling on me. I just live my life. I actually have a life. I got friends who are in recovery, and it's just a completely different feeling knowing that I don't need the drugs in my body to actually have fun. They gave me confidence. I didn't think ever that I'd be able to hold a job. They taught me tools on how to, live my life. Like, I didn't know how to cook. I didn't know how to maintain my area. I lived from spot to spot. And through the Ridge House, my dad died. The first people to condole me were staff members. I was a client at the time, but the people that I was involved with while I was in the house were there for me when I didn't think I had anybody. So my house manager and people from the workforce, they were actually there for me, call and make sure. And so the Ridge House gave me a family. I remember it well. Do I really want to do this? I'm free. Do I want to do this? Do I want to change my life? And it was just weird. Like, the first 3 days, I was on the fence about if I wanted recovery or if I was just going to bullshit my way through the program. My first week, my house manager was giving me grief about how I was dressing, because I was holding on to the old me, and how I was trying to go job searching and baggy clothes, and he was like, "Man, try it one day. And just the reception I got as I would go into business in like a suit and tie, it was just unreal. Like, they didn't look at me like I was a criminal. They were actually looking at me. So I was like, well, if he's right about this, maybe he's right about a lot more. Just be honest and open-minded, and it will work. Open your heart and give me a second, and I'll show you.
Great. Is there anything else you want to say?
Thank you to the Rich House.